Okay, so now I want to add custom page titles for our application, and we're going to use something called React Helmet. So basically what this does is it allows us to add custom meta tags on certain pages or certain components, and we do that by bringing it in, and then we have this helmet tag, and in here we can put a title. We can also put meta tags like the character set and so on. We can put link tags. You can also put like description and keywords, but it is important to know that this gets generated after the initial page load within JavaScript. So it's not really helpful. It's not that helpful for SEO unless your React application is being rendered on the server. And we're not going to get into that. There's different ways to do that. You could use something like Next.js. There's something called React server that you could use. But just know that this isn't going to change. Like if we go here and I look at my page source, it's not going to add that stuff here. We will see it in the elements tab here because it will get generated after. But I basically want it for page titles. Like if we go to a product, I want that product to be in the title here. Okay, and then if you want, you can add it to other pages. I'm not going to go through and add every single page title. I'm just going to show you how to do it. We're going to create a custom meta component so that we don't have to add this whole thing, you know, in every component, or every screen, I should say. So first thing we want to do is install it. So I'm going to stop the server and then cd into front end, which is important. You want to install this in your front end, and it's React-Helmet. I'm just going to close this up. Okay, and then once that's done, I'll cd ... back into my root and npm run dev. And then let's start off by just going to the home screen. And from here, I'm going to import helmet. Actually, I think it's default. Just import helmet. Oh no, so we do want curly braces. So we want to import helmet from React Helmet, and then we should be able to go to on any screen. We can go right here and say helmet, and then we can pass in, you know, title. For title, I'll just say welcome to Pro Shop, which is the global title, but I'll just do like home or something like that. And then we can also add like meta, give it a name of description, and for the content, we'll say we sell the best products for cheap. And then you could do like keywords if you wanted to. So for keywords, I'll just say like electronics, buy electronics, cheap electronics, something like that. So now if I save this and I go back here, let's go back to the home screen, and you can see it, welcome to Pro Shop, and then home. And then if we look over here in the elements, we should see in the head, so there's the title. We should also see right here the description and the keywords. Now if we put it on the home screen, if I go anywhere else, it's going to stay there unless you have you know, that the title described somewhere else in another screen as well. So what I'll do is just keep welcome to Pro Shop here. Now instead of all of this, because this is quite a bit, I don't want to have all this in every single component, let's create kind of a wrapper for React Helmet. So in components, we'll create a new component called Meta.js. And let's just generate a new component here. And let's bring in React Helmet. So I'll just, from our home screen, I'm going to just cut this because we no longer will need to bring it in here. And we'll paste that in here. And then it's going to, let's pass in some props. So it'll take in a title it'll take in a description and keywords. Okay, and then we'll return helmet, and then in here we'll have title, which is going to be the title prop, and then we'll have our, let's do meta name description, and the content for that is going to be the description prop, and then we'll do the same for keyword, and you can put other stuff as well, but these are the three that I'm going to have. And then I just want to add some default props for those, so let's say meta.default props, and we'll set that. And then for the title, we'll say welcome to Pro Shop, and for keywords I'll just use what I have here. So grab that and put that in here, and then also description. Just grab this. Okay, so those will be the default props. Now I'm just going to save that and then go to my home screen here and bring in that meta component. So anywhere where we want to add custom page titles, we can bring that in, and then instead of all this, we'll just say meta. And I'm just going to use the default prop, so I don't even have to pass anything in. Keyword is not defined. Let's see, I must have forgot an S somewhere. Yeah, keywords. And if I go back here, it's just welcome to Pro Shop, and we still have, you know, the description and keywords. Now, one of the more important things that I wanted to do is have the product name in the title. So let's go to our product screen, and let's bring in meta here. And then down in the return, just going to go right here and say, actually, we don't want to put it here. Oh, yes, we do, because no, we want to wait till the product loads. So down here, let's say meta, because we need to get that data, that dynamic data. So for title, we're going to pass in the product.name. So now if we go back here, AirPods wireless Bluetooth, you can see that in the title. If I go here, so it's going to use the whatever that product name is for the page title. So we're just about done. Of course, you can add other page titles somewhere else if you want. Couple things, I forgot the money sign here and the price. So in the product carousel, where we output the price, which is right here, I'm just going to put a money sign right before the curly braces. Okay, and then I just want to show you, if we search for something here, the carousel isn't going to show, which is what we want. But I also want to have a back button if we're actually searching for something. So in the home screen, let's bring in link. From React Router DOM, and we have right here, if no keyword, then show product carousel. But I'm going to change this to a ternary and then put an else after the product carousel. Then we want to show a link with a to attribute that's going to go to slash, and let's just give this, we'll say class name, and I'm going to use btn-light, and then inside here we'll just say go back. So that way, if we search, we come here, we see our search products, and then we can go back. All right, so I think that we're ready to deploy. As I said in the beginning, I do want to continue to add functionality to this. So you might see other videos after this and after the deploy or whatever. Also, if there's any bugs or anything, I will I'll make a video on how to fix them, or I'll at least add a document or something like that. But let's go ahead and deploy this application now to Heroku.